Hey yo, it's the bad guy, Mad Mike, coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons news update, man. What a day with a day with a day with a day. I'll say this, man. This has been interesting. The XFL obviously got going. You had some news coming out of the NFL, which I put out a short. I want to expand on it. And Jessie Bates hanging out with Kyle Pitts, AJ Terrell, and Casey Hayward. They all share the same agent, but I want to kind of give my thoughts on it real quick before we really get into the news that I think is, quite interesting to say the least. But Jessie Bates, man, I think he's a pretty good player. I think he's a pretty good safety. We don't know how the defensive coordinator, Ryan Nielsen, we don't know how he thinks as far as the safety is concerned. He's going to be taking over as the defensive coordinator now that we know for sure, again, that Dean Pease has retired. So we don't know how he feels about Richie Grant. We don't know how he feels about Jalen Hawkins. So it's not a foregone conclusion that these guys are going to be the starter for years to come. I would suggest it would be so, but again, that'll be a suggestion. He might want a new DB. We don't know. But Jessie Bates being in that spot, man. You got Jerry Gray. He's going to be the defense assistant head coach, and he's going to have his hands in a lot of things. So I wouldn't 100% say, that they're going to change the defensive backs as far as the safety is concerned, but it's interesting to say the least. All right, you just never know with these guys, man, with these agents and what they have cooking. Like I said, some changes could definitely come, but as far as Jessie Bates coming to Atlanta, I wouldn't necessarily say it. I think it's going to cost a little bit too much money, in my opinion, for safety. But that's my opinion. It's based on the money, and at the rate or the money that the Falcons have at this point, I want to be real careful about the money I spend. So me personally, I'm not signed to Jessie Bates, but hey, you can't deny his skills. All right, so that's that. But this is interesting to say the least right here, man. Drake London sat down with Mike Rothstein. He answered a few questions for him, and I thought that was really interesting. So he spoke and said, going through the struggles, going through the process, I'd rather this happen now in regards to his rookie season. He pretty much said his rookie season was decent, to say the least. He also stated that, let's say we're in year 4, we're in the Super Bowl, and I do shit like that. He could be completely terrible in regards to his fumbles issues. I'd rather do it now than do it later in life. I'm trying to get it out, learn from my mistakes, and try to get better. But he also stated another thing. There's a lot that he's left on the table personally for him in regards to his comments of being decent. Right, I think that I can do better. A lot of learning curves, learning moments I've had that I can grow from. Like I said, so I wouldn't sit up here and tell you, this was amazing. This is exactly what I wanted this year, what I wanted. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell you that I had a terrible year. You know what I'm saying. So, I think as a player, I think when it comes down to it, man, he has high expectations for himself. Obviously, he's a first-round pick, so he's going to have some high expectations for himself. So to say it was a decent year, I think it's a little bit tough and rough on himself. But hey, some players probably, play better under pressure and put themselves under pressure. But I'll say this, man. I thought he had a successful year. Rookie year, he broke rookie reception record. But I don't think he had a bad year. I don't think it was a decent. I think he had a good year as a wide receiver, and he's going to get better. So he's more than decent. The fumble definitely was an issue. Okay, I'm not going to pretend like it wasn't an issue. So it was an issue. He'll learn from that. But like I said, man, I think that the difference is he lost a few games for the Atlanta Falcons with those crucial mistakes, what led to a loss. All right, I want to say he lost games, but a lot of those things led to losses. But hey, man, I thought he had a damn good year. Let me know what you guys think about Drake London. Did he have a great year? In your opinion, I'm out of here, man. Also, check out Jessie Bates. I want to know what you guys think about that. I really want to know what you guys think about that. Should the Atlanta Falcons bring in Jessie Bates? I say no. What do you think? Leave your comments below. I'm out of here, man. Deuces. Hit that subscribe button, man. It helps a lot more than you guys think. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, but you watch all the videos, please hit the subscribe button. Turn the notifications off if you want to get a ton of notifications. That's perfectly fine, but we really need you guys to hit that subscribe button. It helps so much more than a view. I really appreciate it, man. I'm out of here. Deuces.